What is up, everyone? We're back. Onto Geek singles #1 contenders match. If you watch the teams tournament, you would know that Digidestined have won the teams tournament, and now it has now led to this #1 contenders match between its two members, David Garcia and RJ Villarreal. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting match. Both players played incredibly well during the teams tournaments. And with me today, on the desk, is my good friend Alex. Alex, how you doing?
Great. Everyone here knows that I love a good old-fashioned Team Civil War. So are you either Team Team David or Team RJ? Who knows?
It's the new Jacob and Edward.
Oh God.
We'll flashback to 2009. All right. That's all there is to it. We're gonna see what these two have to say right now in promos.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Red Ranger, back again. Still kind of in shock that he's here because, as we all saw from the last match, I didn't even know this was a thing. No one had literally... Alex claims he explained this to me. I don't remember anybody telling me that winning the team's tournament meant you were in a #1 contenders match with your teammate. But you know what? I'm glad that I got David here. And by I mean that I got David here, that I mean I kind of rode his coattails just to be here and be the guy he gets to beat. Because David may be a rookie, but we all know throughout all the geek stuff that he's anything but. If there's anyone who deserves a title shot, it's David. I'm going to try really hard to put on a good show for you guys, but you guys know how I feel about #1 contender matches and championships. They're not my bag. I just answer trivia questions. So, David, good luck to you in the future, and let's have some fun today. Oh, one thing, though. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to beat me without putting Star Trek in round 3. That's my challenge to you. That's my only challenge.
So I'm gonna take the challenge, and I won't give you my answer yet. I mean, I had a lot of fun playing with RJ, and the fact that we are going to play each other one-on-one when it is, I don't know what to say. He likes to sell himself short, but I have seen him play in a very high level. He has answered a lot of questions that I didn't know when we were teaming up. So, I mean, there is only one category that he doesn't like today. The other two are literally in both our wheelhouses. So this can literally go anywhere today. I am very excited to do this. We are going to have a lot of fun. And this is like when Ty and Matt started to punch each other in that episode of Digimon. I don't know if it has happened more than once because I already remember the first season. But, I mean, I am not going to say who each other are. Each one of us is, because RJ is probably going to get mad at me if I do. But, yeah, let's do this.
Well, those were some interesting promos. RJ, of course, being the nice and generous person he is, selling himself short like he always does, and David, of course, not answering RJ's challenge, but answer is probably going to be a no. If we're being honest, David really wants to play Joe for that title. So if he does accept the challenge, I think we're in for a really interesting match. But if you're betting on this one, which you shouldn't be because it's not legal in some states, I would say no. But anyway, without further ado, we'll get right into the match. Round #1. It's going to work like this. You guys have 10 questions from 10 different geek categories, each worth 1 point apiece. You have 20 seconds to answer each question. If you get it right, you gain a point. If you get it wrong, you don't get anything. Each of you have 3 repeats to have throughout the entirety of the match and 1 challenge. Are there any questions before we get underway?
Oh.
All right, Alex, go ahead and hit him with our first question.
Absolutely. Your first question will come from the category of Star Wars. How many Star Wars movies feature the voice of James Earl Jones?
What's your favorite James Earl Jones movie that's not a Star Wars movie?
Oh goodness. I mean, I hate to be very basic, but probably The Lion King. I just
Well,
really enjoy
It's
it.
either Lion King or Coming to America.
Yeah, actually, those are the two that I was thinking about.
5,
Prolific actor.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pen.
Repeat.
All right. David's
First
first repeat.
Once again, from Star Wars, how many Star Wars movies feature the voice of James Earl Jones?
Yeah, because Coming to America, he's like incredibly underrated in that movie. He's so funny.
Yeah, I think that's one of his more underrated strengths as a performer is just being able to.
And of course, if you're even more basic, you would pick Field of Dreams.
Not quite that basic, but I respect the choice no matter what.
Yeah.
Live your life, fam.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with RJ
I could only think of 4.
and David.
7.
Both incorrect. The answer is 6. He is in
Oh,
6.
Do you know them?
Yeah, you have the originals. You have Revenge of the Sith. You have Rogue One, and then you have Last Jedi. I'm sorry, not Last Jedi. Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. He's not in
I was thinking
the.
about Revenge of the Sith, but I thought it was just Hayden Christensen with a voice changer.
No,
It
that's
was
He's
him.
not
actually
in the.
It's James Earl Jones.
Yeah, he's not in the Flash in the Ray Vision, right?
No. All right, we'll move on to your next. So no perfect rounds today. We didn't even have to jinx anybody. All right, your second question is in MCU. Which MCU character served in the 58th Pararescue Regiment? It's one of those where you really can't say anything about, except for this. We respect the troops. God bless the troops.
Yeah, absolutely. Salute.
Except the Imperials. We don't like the Imperials. No Stormtroopers. Hate the Stormtroopers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David
The Falcon.
and RJ.
Sam Wilson.
We will accept both answers. Sam Wilson, the Falcon, same person.
All right. Everyone on the board, we will be moving to the mixed bag. The question: Spencer Fox and Huck Milner have both provided the voice for which superhero? Ooh, I think we may have stumped them again.
It's another stumper. Well, it is a number one contenders match. It's bound to happen at some point, no matter how good players are.
Absolutely. Fantastic question. By the way, just great questions this
again?
whole tournament.
Say that again.
A fantastic question. Fantastic
I'm going to
questions
say
the whole
repeat
tournament.
already because I already forgot the other dude's name.
All right.
Yep.
First repeat for RJ.
All right, repeats. Once again, for the mixed bag, Spencer Fox and Huck Milner have both provided the voice for which superhero?
I asked you to say it again because that's a Fan Four Stick reference. It's fantastic. Say that again.
Boo.
Hey guys.
Boo.
Awful movie.
I should see
Terrible.
that movie at some point.
5, 4. You're not missing anything. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go back to RJ
Nope, could not pull it.
and David.
I know I have studied the guy, but I don't.
It is Dashiell Parr from The Incredibles.
Oh,
Good
I was
God.
on the right track then. I just didn't think of Dash.
I
Alright.
was like, which animated movie do we have in
That's
this
exactly. That's what I was. And I was thinking Incredibles, and I'm like, nah.
All right. Your next question is in DC. What is the final fate of Selena in Supergirl?
This is
I'm gonna take a
Another
great guess because I've never seen this movie.
painful movie to watch.
yeah, we could ask about
This is probably the.
Like,
I would say this is the second. Let's see. No, actually, this might be the worst geek movie.
no.
That's not a mixed bag. I'll say that.
Go
I feel
to
like
the
this
movies.
is an educated Superman franchise guess.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
I was going to say Vanished into Phantom Zone, but then for some reason She's turned into an animal.
And RJ.
I literally said she's banished to the Phantom Zone.
Banished to the Phantom Zone is correct.
I changed it.
RJ's magic striking again. And with that,
takes the
RJ will
lead.
take the 2-1 lead.
God damn it.
I'm not even gonna try to flex on that because that was 300%.
All right,
All right,
we'll see
Alex,
if the magic
go ahead.
can continue
I
in
think I
the
could
category
I don't know.
quotes. In which mixed bag movie will you hear the quote, "Are we really superheroes? Are we more like Iron Man or Spider-Man? Because I feel like I've been bitten by a spider."
This sounds like a line from a really, really bad, like early 2000s song.
It does, doesn't it? It really does.
You feel like this line could be written by Creed or maybe Nickelback.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like one of the
Evanescence.
bad pop punk band. Yeah. Oh, one of the bad songs from the
Don't you know? You gotta wake me up inside. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, David. We'll start with RJ.
With me?
RJ,
I
yeah.
hope my reaction didn't give it away because I finally got a Power Rangers question.
And
Oh.
David.
I am not going to show it.
Power Rangers is correct.
Are we more like Iron Man or like Spider Man? Because I feel like I've been bit by a spider.
Movie is really good. All right, your next question is in Marvel. What object is inside the Kingsman Doomsday Protocol safe in Kingsman: The Golden Circle? And we will take a semi-specific answer.
I know there's like a lot of game left, but I can't wait for us to look back at this game and laugh at the time that RJ had a 2-point lead on David.
You're saying that
On
like it's an
anybody, really.
impossibility.
No,
You have no
I
idea what this man is capable of.
remember RJ. He was hitting those 5-pointers.
Be fair, that was a Power Rangers question. It's not like it was like, oh, RJ knew something that it's a Power Rangers question. Of course I was gonna get it right.
You were like, bro.
4,
I should have known.
2,
I
That's
was
why I
One.
stayed super quiet.
Pens down. We will go back to David
Statesman alcohol battle.
and RJ.
I just put a bottle of whiskey if that's not specific enough.
We will we will take both answers. That is correct.
I was writing, because of your reaction, I was writing The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I forgot about Power Rangers.
Because I knew if I said anything else, it would give it away. It's like what
Yeah.
Thomas says. Like, you can't really make a comment without giving it away.
Yeah.
Middle Earth. Who plays Grima Wormtongue in The Two Towers?
I'm going to say it wrong, so this is your chance to... This is your chance to catch up, David, because I might say this wrong.
Yeah, right. Trust the Spanish with the
I
spelling.
will say this. I will say this. If you're close enough to the pronunciation, we will give it to you.
No,
as long
I
as you
think
know.
I'm forgetting something in the name.
Oh, fair.
I think
okay.
I'm forgetting like
Oh.
a syllable.
That's fair.
I might be wrong.
I think we should start with RJ no matter what.
You
just
can
to-
start with me. I'm fine with
I
that.
mean, we are going to anyway. 5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to RJ
Is it Brad Dourif?
and David.
I think it's Brad Dourif.
Brad Dourif is correct.
See, that's what I meant. Like, I knew I was missing something.
Cuts the lead down to 1.
All right. 4-3 in favor of RJ. It's been your next question. In DCEU, what is the name of the device that contains the genetics of all Kryptonians in Man of Steel? David, sprinting to the board.
Fuck me.
It's the first one I am
David?
like
No,
really
no.
confident in.
No, it is that simple.
Yeah, we do
I
need to
swear
see
to
the
God, it is
answer.
this simple. It is that simple. Right?
I love it when the competitors like talk to themselves, like just like openly talking to them, like in or out of an answer.
Yeah.
Because all that chatter is like in my head 24/7 when I play.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David
The Codex.
and RJ.
The Codex.
Codex is correct.
Oh, thank God.
RJ maintains his lead.
1-point lead for RJ still as we get to Star Trek. Which Star Trek movie features a vessel called the USS Grissom?
Well, this is where we tie.
Maybe not.
Chris.
Classic Star Trek ship. name question? I need at least 7 in every document.
It's one of those ship name questions that always stumps everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen these movies at least all the way through at least
Oh no, shit.
like 4 times, and the ship questions always irritate the hell out of me.
Probably just start like a spreadsheet or something.
I mean, like I have that, but it's still
Yeah.
annoying whenever it comes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Pens are down.
And RJ
I just went for the middle, so I said Star Trek Generations.
and David.
Search for Spock
Tie game. Short response is correct.
with that weird R.
No joke.
I thought that was a little
Should
man.
have gone with
honestly.
my first guess.
All right, we reached your last question in round 1. No perfect rounds, no chance for the bonus today. In Wizarding World, what is the first class Harry is seen taking on screen in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
No.
Another
shit.
Wizarding World
Oh,
classic.
Fuck.
I love. Here's the thing.
No, it is this.
If you don't like Chamber of Secrets, I can understand it because it is very long and definitely more for people who like the books.
You
'Cause-
took an issue with me.
I mean, I get it. Am I happy? No. Do I understand? Yes.
My boss just gave it like 2 stars on.
Well, your boss sucks. So,
I think he does.
3.
I'm going to stick with my gut on this one, but I might be
1.
wrong.
Hands down, we will go to David first.
Is it Defense Against the Dark Arts?
And RJ.
I said Transfiguration.
Both incorrect. It is herbology.
Right.
Oh!
It
Wait.
is herbology.
Oh, I must not listen to the question. What was the question? Which movie did we ask about?
Chamber.
Your Chamber of Secrets.
Yep, I'm a dumbass. I thought you meant first class
You were thinking
ever.
Sorcerer's Stone, weren't you?
Yeah, I did first class ever.
All right, we've reached the end of round number 1. Tie game, 5-5. As we end round 1, we'll go into round number 2. Round 2 works like this: both competitors pick the category they want removed from the randomizer, and we got 3 categories spat out by the randomizer. Your categories today are Wizarding World, Star Trek, and Middle Earth. So, RJ, because you are actually ranked, you get to choose you get to choose it if you want to pick your category first or second.
First, can I just point out how me and David do the exact same move as we get ready for round number
Oh.
2? But
All right.
I am going to, David, I can rescind the challenge if you want because we're in a different situation than we thought we were going to be in. But I'm going to go second, and I will take Middle Earth.
All right, so you're going second. You will take Middle Earth. David, between Star Trek and Wizarding
I was
World.
actually going to let you pick first if I was in the lead anyway. I'm going to take Wizarding World. Sorry.
All right.
I knew it. I figured it's okay.
All right. So, Alex, why don't you go ahead and give David his Wizarding World questions?
Absolutely, sure. All right, 5 questions, unless we need the backup, which God help us all. First question: what is the first name of Neville Longbottom's father, as revealed in Goblet of Fire?
Frank.
That is correct for 2 points.
And the lead.
And the lead. Second question: in which Wizarding World movie is Percy Weasley seen as head boy at Hogwarts?
Jeez.
I'm head boy.
Go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Prisoner of
1.
Azkaban.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Third question: what is the name of the American equivalent to Hogwarts that Tina Goldstein says she attended in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Okay. Ilvermorny.
That is correct for 2 points.
You just nodded up and down furiously. That's the question.
I think all of us were just agreeing, like, we know you were trying to pronounce it, and that's definitely close enough. Like,
Doing your best. Fourth question, almost through this round. So far, so good. Who gives Harry a photograph of the original Order of the Phoenix in Order of the Phoenix?
Sirius Black.
2 points. And your final question. In Crimes of Grindelwald, we learned that bowtruckles only nest in trees that have what feature?
Okay. So wood that's used to make wands.
We can accept that.
That's correct for 2 points and a clean sweep of Wizarding World.
Fuck, now I have to respond with that or else I'm the asshole.
All right, we will move on to RJ. You chose Middle Earth. Here are your questions. The first
Okay.
question. In An Unexpected Journey, Ori says that he doesn't like what specific kind of food?
Green food.
Correct for 2 points. Next question. In Peter Jackson's Middle Earth movies, which character is the next to physically take possession of the ring after it is lost by Isildur?
Like full possession or just the next person to find it?
Next person to find it.
Deagle.
Correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Fellowship of the Ring, when Frodo sees Gollum in Moria, Gandalf says that Gollum has been following them for how long?
Fuck. I need multiple choice. I need to hear it.
Okay. Is it A, 3 days, B, 5 days, C, 6 days, or D, 9 days?
Fuck, it came to me right before you started reading the options. It's 3 days.
Correct for 1 point. Your fourth question. Who informs King Theoden that his son has died in the Two Towers?
Eowyn.
2 more points. That's correct. And your last question. What kind of creatures attack Merry outside the Prancing Pony in 1978's Lord of the Rings?
The Ring Wraiths.
That is correct for 2 more points. And 9 out of 10 for RJ in that round. So at the end of round,
Literally
numbers.
3 days popped up as soon as he started. As soon as he said A, I was like, it's 3 days, isn't it? And then that was the option. And I was like, fuck my life.
And at the end of round number 2, David leads 15-14. All right, we're getting to round number 3. Round 3 works like this. You guys got your 3 categories, which leaves the unchosen category from round 2 for round 3. That category being Star Trek will get a 2, a 3, and a 5-pointer. And whoever ends up with the most points wins. All right, so David, because you are ahead, do you want set 1 or set 2?
Set 1.
You would like set 1. All right, and you both have 2 repeats. So, Alex, why don't you go ahead and give RJ his 2-pointer from set 2.
Absolutely. Once again, Star Trek worth 2 points. This first question. Name both actors who have portrayed James Kirk in Star Trek movies.
William Shatner, Chris Pine.
That's correct.
Correct,
2
2
points.
points.
I was gonna get the 2-pointer, guys. Let's not get excited.
All right, we go back to David for his 2-pointer from set 1. Name both actors who have portrayed Spock in Star Trek films.
Leonard Nimoy and Zachary Quinto.
2 more points. That is correct. He takes the
We
lead.
got the data questions, Sergeant.
I mean, that could really only be the other question after mine.
Right.
In my head, like that could really only be the equivalent.
All right.
All right,
That
we-
leads us to a 3-point question for RJ, which will be, which Star Trek movie features a battle in an area of space called the Bassin Rift?
Star Trek V: The Final Frontier.
It is incorrect. We were looking for Star Trek Nemesis.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have known that, so that's why I didn't bother thinking.
All right. We go to the 5-point question. RJ needs to hit. To send it back to David. RJ for 5 points in the lead to stay alive a little bit longer. In Star Trek Into Darkness, the explosives that destroyed the Kelvin Memorial Archive are activated when what object is placed in a glass of water? Let me go 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
Second repeat.
Second repeat. Once again, in Star Trek Into Darkness, the explosives that destroyed the Kelvin Memorial Archive are activated when what object is placed in a glass of water? We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Last one.
Last repeat.
In Star Trek Into Darkness, the explosives that destroyed the Kelvin Memorial Archive are activated when what object is placed in a glass of water?
A capsule?
And your winner, advancing to the Onsel Geek title match, David Garcia. The answer was a ring. Drops a ring in there.
And I was thinking of a disc.
All right, we will get right into a great match. We'll get right into post-match interviews starting with our unfortunate loser today, RJ. Look, you played really, really well. You were tied with David at round 1. You went 9 out of 10 in the tough Middle Earth category. It just came down to Star Trek again. So it's just kind of a rough shake there at the end. But how you feeling?
You guys know how I am. I expect to lose every single match I go into. I never expect to win. So, do I wish I could have pulled that 5? Yeah, because I was kind of actually on the right track, and I don't know why I gave up on it because I didn't know how else to like explain a disc. Because that's what I knew. I was like, I knew it's something that it's fucking made of, and the water is what activates it. I'm like, I saw this movie. I know that's what it fucking is, and I just couldn't remember what it was. I remembered its shape, but I couldn't remember what it was. And I couldn't pull it in the 2 repeats I had. Maybe could I have pulled it with the 3rd repeat? Yeah, but in the first one, like I said, I just needed to hear the actor's name again. Lord of the Rings, like I said, I could have gone perfect had I just given myself a little bit more time. Had I thought about it for a second rather than straight away being like, I need to hear it, I probably could have pulled 3 days. But I try to answer quick just so I never second guess myself because that's what happens. I talk myself out of an answer. But other than that, like I said, you're right. I stayed tied with David in the first round, which is better than I thought. I did what I'm supposed to do in Middle Earth. And I tried in Star Trek. I didn't just put a bullshit answer out there. I at least tried to actually answer the question. So, didn't even know I was supposed to be here anyway. So, considering that, I think I did pretty well.
Absolutely. Yeah, you really pushed David, one of the best competitors in his league, to his limits. You both played amazing in the teams tournaments, got 3 great wins, became the team's champions, winner of that tournament. So now, unfortunately, your season does end here. But going into next season, is there anyone else that you're maybe looking to face or just excited to face?
You know me, Thomas. I run my own league too. Like, I just like to play. Doesn't matter who it is. If they want to take it seriously, they can. If they're there to have a good time like me, then we're going to have a good time. I'm going to answer the questions that I can. That's all I can ever do.
Well, you answered a lot correct today. You almost you almost punched your ticket to the title match. Just came up a little bit short. But thanks for being here. You played a hell of a match, and we'll see you next season.
See you next season.
All right, we'll go into with our winner today, David. David, look, you were neck and neck with RJ the entire match. It just kind of came down to Star Trek there at the end. How you feeling?
I mean, gotta be honest, that first question kind of made me feel like, oh shit, this is going to be a very weird match for me. And it was. I missed Star Wars and Wizarding World in the first round. which I don't think it has never happened to me before. And yeah, I made a few I made 3 dumb mistakes in round 1. Like the Star Wars one, I just thought that I knew 6, and I have to trust myself in Star Wars because I didn't remember him being in the flashback, and if I didn't remember him, probably wasn't there. Then in Wizarding World, I just forgot Herbology, and I literally erased a correct answer just because I somehow remember Selena turning into a pig for some reason. Yeah, and then Wizarding, the categories helped because, as I said, both were in our wheelhouses, and I knew that RJ is not great at Star Trek. I was going to let him pick first anyway to put the Star Trek on the 3rd round, and it worked for me. So yeah, congratulations, RJ. He played tremendously today. And also, as the runner of this league, I have to thank like Thomas, Joe, who have been writing I don't know how to say, non-stop to bring us these matches. Everyone who has called the matches, Cojo, Payson, I don't remember more people, Joe, Alex. So it has been a very fun way to start playing in the format that I helped create and that I love. And so, yeah. And now I'm going to play for the championship of 1-0, which is really fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, now, of course, you have the biggest test yet, playing Joe in the title match. Joe, who has defended twice, and I guess, not defended twice, but he played for it twice, won both times, and he's just on an absolute tear right now. So what do you think you're going to have to do in order to pull out that win?
I mean, I probably have to score more than 5 or 6 points in round 1. That's for sure. I have played Joe in Geek like 2 or 3 times already, and I think I just want to be neck and neck with him. I think this format helps me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think Joe and I just want to have that neck and neck down to the wire match that I am going to try and give him, because I haven't been able to do it in our last matches yet. I will just be happy to not get TKO'd or something.
Absolutely. Well, David, thank you for being here today. Great match. Punch your ticket to that title match. You got some work to do before then, but I can only say that this is UV Joe is a match that we've been looking forward for a long time. So thanks for being here, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Alex, another great match in the books, number 1 contenders match. Now we get to switch gears and look at the long-awaited Joe v. David match.
It's more Civil Wars. It's now the Wookiee Mistake Civil War. We've had DigiDestin. Now Wookiee Mistake gets their turn in the spotlight. That's going to be a great match. Looking forward to that coming out of Curtain Call. It's going to be great.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't wait for that match. That's going to be just one of the many matches we have coming out in Curtain Call to look out for. Stay tuned for Curtain Call coming real soon. But before that, go to the channel, like, subscribe, watch all the other matches, get yourself caught up in the teams tournament if you haven't done that yet. See how we got here to this RJ v. David match. Like I said, like, subscribe, share to your friends, post on social media. And as always, thanks for being here, guys.